Congratulations, Rohan. Must be pleased with the win.
Yeah. We've spoken about finding different ways to win, and they're a hot team that play a lot of attacking rugby. So we knew we were going to have to be good, and probably don't think the scoreline was a reflection of the battle of the game. But I think the better team won too.
Blistering opening 15-20 minutes for you. 3 quick tries early on.
Yeah, some of our starts haven't been the best. We haven't been consistently good at the start of the game, so it was positive to get going there. But we knew it was going to, be coming back the other way at some point. And the 2 tries that they scored in the first half were, highly skilled, lots of touches of the ball. And we can learn from that, but also sometimes you've got to tip your hat and say that was a good play.
The lengthy periods after that where you had to really dig deep for a while. Was pleased with the way the team dug in there? Yeah,
we lost the ball in contact a few times there, back to back, and that added to our sort of defensive burden there. But we looked reasonably connected there, and we were able to sort of turn them away enough.
Finished the day in a playoff spot. That's the place you wanted to be, presumably.
2 points is what we're after today, and that's the weekly battle, is to get ready for the next opportunity.
Thank you.
Rohan, when will you start looking at the league table?
After our last round, or whenever the result of the game is dependent on the placing in the ladder, where at this point in time it makes no difference to how we're going to prepare based on looking at the ladder. So not sure why it's helpful to be looking at the ladder. That's what fans do, and good luck to the fans. They'll be happy tonight and they can enjoy that.
The intercept try from Ash, how big a play was that in the context of the game?
It's always speculative to say how big a play it was. We were in pretty good defensive shape there, and we were in front at the time. It obviously helped the scoreboard. But I think it was the result of good defensive connection there.
How pleased? I know it was a high-scoring game, but you've alluded to it that they throw the ball around and put a lot on your defence. How pleased are you with that connection and that cohesion that you had defensively on the whole today?
Yeah, we dodged a few bullets, to be fair. They poked their nose through more than we'd like, but again, they're a highly skilled team that are backing themselves, and they've got a lot of belief in what they're doing. As you can, their form in the last period of time has been hard to handle. So we knew it was going to be a battle. We were connected enough on enough plays to get the job done. But I'm not sure if the scoreline was indicative of the battle that it was.
Is James Bentley all right?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. He was fine to continue, but we had an interchange left there, so we used it.
Sam Walters, he came on about 5 minutes later. He went off. I know he's been stepped by Chris Atkin. Was it a tactical thing, or was he struggling?
Yeah, it was only after a short shift there for Sam. With the way our players at Mikolai played the whole first half again today, with that heavy workload that some of our middles are getting through, the fourth person on the bench is really just there for a cameo, most likely. So that was all we really planned to do today.
Thank you.
It's often said that when you're chasing something, when you're actually in it, your mentality changes. So now you're sort of in the top six after chasing it, but from what you've just said, your mentality won't change at all in terms of preparing for games, even though you've got a top six place to hold on to now.
My sickness or disease is that I'm chasing a perfect game, perfect performance, and I know it'll never come. But that's my weekly challenge, is to do my best to prepare as well as we can, to play as well as we can. It's a weekly quest to chase 2 points.
How's James Donaldson?
He's okay, I think. He wasn't right to play today, but I'd imagine he'll be good pretty soon.
Any other sort of knocks or injuries from today? Aaron Newman got one out, chops, I think.
Yeah, a couple, but there was nothing much in those. I don't think. I don't think there was any other than the sort of normal attrition from a game of footy.
Your first game, it seems like ages ago now, was against Salford. today you've turned that result on its head with a really good performance. Can you sort of see the change from that first game to today, and like, is it starting to look like Rohan Smith's Leeds Rhinos to you?
I think both teams have come a long way in that period of time. You know, Salford are a good team, very good team, well coached. I spoke to the players when I first got here about being willing to win different ways. I do like to encourage people to pass the ball and play as a team and not be too rigid with how we play. But you know, today I thought it was our defence more than anything that got us home. So being able to lean on your defence is absolutely critical in the big games. I love the defensive side of the game equally as much as the attack. So some weeks you're not going to get all aspects of the game at the standard you want, but today we got enough of our attack and enough D and enough sort of transition footy to be the better team.
You don't see many goal-kicking forwards in the game anymore. How important's Reece Martin been, I guess, to the club as well? Yeah,
Reece is he's trusting his swing and he's putting the work in, and they're coming off sweet. You can feel the energy in the crowd as soon as the ball hits his foot, and then you hear the voice to follow. So Reece is a good all-round player.
Rohan, I know what you're saying about the table, but considering the state the team were in when you arrived, do you take any satisfaction from the fact that you're up into the playoff mix now rather than relegation danger, which I think has been avoided now? You feel you have come quite a long way since then?
We've played well today. We've played pretty consistent, I think, over a period of time. We haven't been at our best every week, which we're never going to be. We're in a position where we've got control over the situation, so that's better than the opposite. But you know, it's on to the next for me.